What would it be like to live your life as Donald Trump does? He has lived in several palaces and penthouses in addition to the White House. On the other hand, this elite seaside country club is the most well-known of his properties and best exemplifies the lavish lifestyle he leads and his extravagant tastes. During his presidency, Trump gave it the moniker Winter White House, the name often given to the winter hideaway for sitting presidents. The value of the resort is currently believed to fall between $200 and $300 million, partly because of Trump's extravagant taste, and also because of the massive renovations he oversaw after taking ownership. Join me in this video as we embark on the adventure of touring the insides and secrets of Mar-a-Lago. Welcome to Billionista. If you love videos about luxury living, please subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to like and share too. The mansion known as Mar-a-Lago is located in Palm Beach, Florida, and contains 128 rooms. It is situated on a property that is 20 acres large and has water access. It extends across the full breadth of the island on which it is located. It was initially constructed in 1927 by Marjorie Merriweather Post, who was a wealthy serial heiress. When Donald Trump purchased the building in 1985, he paid the full asking price of $5 million. By 1995, he had transformed the manor house into a fully functional and extremely elite club styled after the palaces seen in Europe. Additionally, 58 bedrooms and 33 baths are spread across its enormous space. After purchasing the property, one of the initial things that Donald Trump did to it was construct a ballroom that was 20,000 square feet in size, had gold leaf decorations that cost $7 million. He wed Melania in this ballroom and frequently references the notable people who attended the wedding, including his political opponent Hillary Clinton. However, that is not the end of Trump's love affair with gold. In addition, he invested over $100,000 in purchasing 4 sinks plated in gold and furnished the mansion's numerous rooms with multiple chandeliers, Flemish tapestries from the 16th century, and one-of-a-kind oriental rugs. In addition, there is a pricey 1927 Steinway baby grand piano estimated to be worth between $70,000 and $150,000. Even the table used for formal dinner is a work of beauty. In order to devise a family crest for his own family, Trump took possession of the crest of arms that had previously belonged to Post's third husband, Joseph Edward Davies, and adapted it. Perhaps the most notable change he made was to change the Latin term for integrity to Trump. The Trump International Golf Club, located in Palm Beach, is a short helicopter ride away. Adding to the property's appeal, Trump has ensured that only the wealthiest people visit Mar-a-Lago in order to cover the costs. In addition, he constructed some convenient facilities such as a beach club, spa, tennis courts, and croquet lawns to pique their interest in the resort. When joining the club, members had to fork over $100,000 with annual dues of $14,000. However, this does not include taxes or the mandatory $2,000 annual meal expenditure per member at the club. After Trump's election, the initial price at Mar-a-Lago jumped from $100,000 to $200,000. However, it appears that the boost was well worth it for Trump. Over the years, Mar-a-Lago has generated decent revenue. Trump's club earnings in 2014 were approximately $15.6 million. As president, he oversaw a rise in yearly income to roughly $25.2 million by 2017, till a little decrease in 2019 to $21.4 million. Club patrons will get their money's worth as well. With membership, guests can use the club's opulent swimming pools, beaches, restaurants, and VIP areas. The elegant ballroom is perfect for celebrations such as weddings and charity dinners. Even Trump has frequently held gatherings and retreats at the club. He has welcomed international dignitaries such as Chinese President Xi Jinping for lavish parties and meals at the resort. The Government Accountability Office estimates that Trump spent at least $13.6 million of taxpayer money on his travels to Mar-a-Lago in 2017. And they may have spent more than $60 million during his administration. But the majority of his money made on this property was thanks to the incredible deal Trump got when he purchased the property in 1985 for around 10 times less than what it had cost to build it in the first place. Before we go to the secrets of Mar-a-Lago, please comment on the city you are watching from. I want to see how far our videos are reaching. Now, let's get back to the video. To grasp the secret to the success of Mar-a-Lago, first let's glance at this structure's incredibly varied past. Marjorie Merriweather Post was the first owner of Mar-a-Lago. Near the end of her life, she had a net worth of roughly $200 million, or about $1.5 billion today, after adjusting for inflation. This made her the richest woman in America at the time. When her father passed in 1914, she inherited this thriving cereal business, Postum. Soon after his death, she began constructing Mar-a-Lago according to her vision of what a luxurious home should look like, complete with opulent touches like priceless artwork, gleaming gold details, and a well-stocked library. She had spent roughly $7 million on the property by the time the building was finished, the equivalent of more than $120 million now. Throughout its history, Mar-a-Lago has been known for its lavish style. The home was designed by American architect Marion Sims Waite, while the inside was created by Viennese designer Joseph Urban, who also collaborated on the interiors of several European royal residences. The 2,200 individual chunks of black and white marble that made up the mansion's floors were an eye-catching feature. Post also imported a collection of 20,000 roofing tiles from a castle in Cuba and 36,000 Spanish tiles from the 15th century to use in the original construction, taking its design cues from a ceiling in a Venetian academic building. The estate's lounge room ceiling is one of its most recognizable elements. When Mrs. Post was still in residence, she went to great lengths to ensure that all of the large celebrations were successful, even hiring circus performers to keep guests entertained. Post gave the government the keys to her palatial home in 1973 so it might serve as the president's winter residence. However, it was returned by the government in 1981. They gave it up because of the $1 million annual upkeep cost and instead designated it as a historic landmark. After admiring the estate for some time, Donald Trump reportedly made a substantial initial offer of around $28 million to purchase it. But the estate was now a historic landmark, so he was denied. Trump, though, finally struck a streak of incredible good fortune. He bought it for barely $5 million when the market crashed. From there, Trump wasted no time in sprucing up the place, complete with a glitzy gold-framed self-portrait and other additions in the same lavish vein. Mar-a-Lago has always been one of those destinations on many people's bucket list. But you won't be able to go past the entrance gates unless you're a member. It is speculated that the mansion, which has a long and illustrious history, contains hundreds, if not thousands, of intriguing antiques and secrets. Anthony Senecal is Trump's personal butler and also the unofficial historian of Mar-a-Lago. In 2016, he let a few of these secrets out of the bag, He claimed that the library is stocked with rare original editions from the previous century that he has never seen any of the Trump family read. He also revealed the fact that Trump and his wife raised their kids in a private section of the house, which they rarely left. Another big mystery when Trump is no longer president is what the Secret Service will do at the property. The President of the United States continues to enjoy special security clearances even after leaving office. Thus, a few operatives from the Secret Service will accompany him to his Mar-a-Lago resort home, which he has designated as his primary residence. It looks like they're remodeling that wing to make it suitable for the Secret Service. However, they are unable to disclose the specifics due to security concerns. It's a little known fact that the government paid President Trump roughly $650 per night per room to have the Secret Service stay at Mar-a-Lago during his presidency. So billionistas, if you could, would you pay to stay a night at the grandiose Mar-a-Lago? Let me know in the comments. That's it for this time. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.